Yeah, we're back in our original setting. Yes, the workroom's still trashed because you do things here and trash it, and that and a 20-year-old cat to take care of, or 19 or however old that little fur fuck is. Love him dearly though. But so I wanted to try something. As I just uploaded like an hour ago or 10 minutes or whatever. I don't know what the compression ratio to upload time is about philosophy. And one thing I've always said about this channel is this is just something I do when I have nothing really going on. I'm kind of bored or want to do anything. I don't like to have a theme or a thought or I don't want to put it anywhere. I mean, I goof around a lot, and this is a place for me to be creative with comedy. I tend to goof off a lot more, and I don't think my humor translates very well here. I think a lot of it comes to knowing me. A lot of it's reaction based, is just to throw something off the wall or to take a position that confuses people just for the sake of doing so. Things like that. So I have touched on politics. I've touched on projects I've done. There's me goofing off with that terrible Arasaka trigger. But I've never really done so. Today we're going to do a vlog. We're going to mix it up, and I assure you this is not going to be the future of the channel, because there's no future for something this dark and failed. So very depressing is one of the pitchers I really loved and I followed even before he was to the Phillies was Roy Halladay. He was passed away in an airplane accident. The airplanes have kind of an interesting... I'm going to link the icon and let everybody make their own comments, thoughts on the plane. I'm not really sold. I think the plane may have had something to do with his untimely passing. He was only 40, and as I'm quick approaching that age, it hit a lot of different features for me, mentally and emotionally. I can remember the last time I saw him pitch live, too, and he threw a hell of a game, like he always did. But it's kind of funny to say. I don't mean to. I'm not breaking up emotionally or anything. I'm just kind of reminiscing as I'm speaking. It's something I don't know if it's a good or a bad trait. It can sometimes happen to me. But somehow, I forget the exact story, but I had box seats, which was not a thing, and I was still in school at the time. So, college kids, grad school, box seats. I remember it was my stepfather. He was able to get them for some reason. It was a work thing, and he couldn't make the event. So he said, "Hey, you love baseball. You're dating this girl. Why don't you guys take the tickets?" It's awesome. So basically, everybody was asking who the heck we are, and oh, you're related to so and so. Oh, okay. Now we got it. Okay, that's fine. He couldn't make it. He's working. So it was interesting. We were kind of isolated. I always like to be very lightly social with the people I sit around. So that kind of did help, I guess. It's very interesting, too, to have people who only have one side of a human's characteristics. These were coworkers. These were employees. And versus a relationship of parental thing. So it was kind of fun. It was easy. As we would get a hot dog, we would chat for a minute between plays or something. And Roy threw a great game, as he always did. But it's funny because I look back, I was very seriously invested with this girl. And like others, ladies, I want to give you a quick tip for all the women watching on YouTube. If you want a free wardrobe, just date me, because they all take my shit when we break up. I can't tell you how many clothes I'm out because of this stuff. But one of the things that went in that breakup was my Halladay jersey. So that really hit me in a lot of different ways. And I don't mean at all to take the loss of somebody's life who affected so many people. It's just sports, but at the same time, it brings you up, it takes you down. It's a big business. How many people were working to make sure his arm was taken care of and everything. It's not about me losing a jersey and a death, but it's just one of those little things that you kind of look back and laugh about. And that's where I wanted to segue for part 2 of the vlog. So there's as some of this channel shows, I am a more than we'll say collector. Maybe let's push to hoarder of firearms. I genuinely enjoy the mechanisms, the workings, culture, this, that, the other. So it's not really a big surprise. Well, today somebody showed me that brand new Ruger is offering a 10mm auto revolver, which is it's really basically everybody is chimping out either for or against this. I'm kind of not really grasping the concept. I don't really get what they're doing with it. So I guess you can put me in the against category, but I haven't thrown a temper tantrum for it yet, so wait for my chimp out. I don't really grasp why you need to put a cartridge that's specifically designed for semi-automatics into something that's a revolver. Not to say it can't work, it's not a bad idea, and I've fallen for the 10mm meme. Didn't want to say that one too loud, but yeah, they're fucking sweet. Get one. Don't be a limp wrister. Get one. It may or may not be something that I use often, daily. Don't want to give anything away, but no, it's a great round. But this is the second part of the story, really. This is the question nobody asked for, and I remember a couple years back I first had a couple bucks, and I was thinking of, giving into a revolver or two. Just mixing things up a little bit, and I did a lot of reading, and I love wildcatting. For those who don't know, it's weird fucking ammo, basically. That's wildcatting, or stupid ammo, even. So I looked around, like, okay, what do I want? I want something small. I thought, okay, this could be my compact, this will be my small guy. I sent Ruger an email and said, I'm really into this, and there's a new round out that's only been around for a couple years. It's really starting to pop, and I really like the ballistics of it. It's called the 327 Federal Magnum. Really worked well in short barrels. I thought this would be hot. You guys sell snub-nose 357s, but is there going to be like a thing? Is this going to be a thing? And they said, oh, that's awesome. Thanks for contacting us. We're glad you've been buying our product, blah, blah, blah. Got the email corporate response. They said, it's nothing we're looking at. Almost a year to the day, they dropped the LCR in 327. I'm just like, where's my commission? Just take one for free? That's all I'm asking. So that kind of stings a little bit, but that is just a little slice of life. But I thought I'd post up while I had a couple free minutes. So yeah, I've been goofing off and thought we'd try something a little different here, but I doubt really anybody really gives a shit about any of this. And forgive the profanity. I know it's a poor form of speaking if you use it to fill a hole versus an empathy. Emphasize something. So we'll put the not safe for work tag or something on this one since I use some naughty words. But there's my video.